Hello everybody, Emica Studios here and welcome back to my channel. Ever since its introduction in 1996, Tomb Raider has been considered one of the most popular video game franchises of all time, alongside games such as Mario and Sonic the Hedgehog. Lara Croft herself has become one of the most popular characters in gaming, and like all franchises, Tomb Raider had its fair share of new games and reboots over the years, with the newest one being the Survivor trilogy, bringing an all-new Tomb Raider experience like no other. Unlike other game franchises, Tomb Raider, especially the Survivor era, has largely distanced themselves from their original games. It's clear that Crystal Dynamics wanted fans to forget the original Lara and embrace this new Lara instead. In fact, with every new game, the Survivor era seemed to be straying away less and less from the original Lara Croft. That is, until we finally got the Tomb Raider Remastered collection. In case you don't know, we Tomb Raider fans have been begging for remasters of the original games for a very long time now. However, with the direction Crystal Dynamics seemed to be taking the franchise, it seemed unlikely that a remaster would ever be made. But then, my friends, on 2023 September 14th, we got an announcement that a Tomb Raider Remastered collection was coming. And in 2024, February 14th, we finally got it. This, my friends, is exactly what a remaster should be. Spectacularly enhanced graphics that make the game look leagues better. Not only that, but this game also features proper facial animations during cutscenes and subtitles. Both things that were not included in the original game but are more than welcome here. In fact, can we take a moment to talk about the facial animations for a second? They are really well done. Because not only are the facial animations great, but they don't feel out of place at all. They also fit with the animations, and just a reminder, this game came out in 1996. The subtitles are personally something I'm really happy about. Their inclusion is more than welcome for me. I don't know how other people feel about this, but like I said, I really like them. A small problem I have with the original games is that because they were made in the 90s, their audio quality is not the best, meaning it's hard to tell at times what they are actually saying, which can make me really confused at times, especially when trying to understand the story. It's kinda difficult. They also added the ability to toggle on a modern control scheme, which is basically what you would expect. It's a little rough and takes some getting used to, especially when you're really familiar with the old tank controls like me. But it's fine enough. This is another thing I'm really happy they added, because this means that fans of the newer games can get into these without having to struggle with the old controls and then get frustrated with them, since I know they can be really hard to master, especially considering that tank controls are really out of fashion now. I'm actually surprised they were able to make this control scheme work with the game engine this old, but I'm really glad they managed to make it work. Oh, and let's not forget the best part about this collection. They included the DLC. Some of you might be confused as to what I mean by that. Well, you see, the first 3 Tomb Raider games actually had DLCs to them, titled Unfinished Business, Golden Mask, and The Lost Artifact respectively. The problem with these DLCs, however, is that there is no way to get them. They were only available in the 90s, meaning that there was, again, no proper way to buy and play these. The only ways you could actually play them is by either illegally pirating them or buying a physical copy of the PS1 games, which it does make me wonder how the developers got a hold of them, but honestly it doesn't matter, as the inclusion of these DLCs is absolutely amazing, and it must be really exciting for a lot of Tomb Raider fans, especially me, who never played these DLCs up until this point, and was really excited to play them for the very first time. These remasters are honestly some of the most well-made and excellently designed remasters that I have seen in a while. For example, let's take a look at another remaster of my second favorite game franchise of all time, the Life is Strange Remastered collection, released in 2022. These remasters basically changed the models of the characters, improved the lighting, and that's pretty much it. No new features, no big upgrades to the graphics, no bonus content, nothing. Yes, I know that they added facial animations to the characters, much like this one, which is nice, but unlike with the Tomb Raider remasters, they look so weird and admittedly out of place to me. And you're telling me that they committed to having facial animations to look realistic, but not changing up the animations to look more realistic? Especially considering how robotic they look, especially in the first game. Or another example, The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, which... did they even change anything? Like, let's be honest, this looks exactly the same as the original. I don't think they even touched that game's graphics at all. Sure, the game has new features, or at least that's what I've heard, but then why didn't they just make this into a special edition or something? This game already has some of the most realistic graphics known to man, not to mention it runs like butter. There's no need to make a remaster of this. What even is there to remaster? Just nothing. This is why, in my opinion, the Tomb Raider Remastered collection is not only the best remaster I have ever seen, but is, in my opinion, what a remaster should be. Its improved graphics, its new features, the inclusion of toggling control schemes, included DLC, and so much more. It's honestly such a love letter to us, the Tomb Raider fandom, and I'm sure I speak for all of the fans out there when I say that we are really happy this remaster was made. Thank you Crystal Dynamics, and to quote Steve of War in his own video, "Welcome home, Miss Croft. We've missed you."